Hello everyone, this is Wolf. We're back for some more hardcore Minecraft. Okay, that's a little different there. Okay, just checking up on a couple of things. So it occurred to me, the first thing that I'm going to have to do today is I need more chests. Grab you guys. And let's make some chests. Fortunately, you can mix and match wood types. Okay. So I'm going to take all the oak leaves that I've collected. They're going to go in here. The reason for that is I'm going to spend a little bit of time cleaning up that. Yeah. That got out of hand really quickly, but it just means it made that much more leaves for me to work with. So I'm not quite sure if I should be questioning it or what, but it does mean that I can now get a hold of a lot more leaves. Parkour master I am not. So that surprised me that I was able to make that jump. So let's go ahead and shave this down a bit. These shears are not going to last much longer. Fortunately, I have more iron to make more shears. Okay. Around and collect all this here. Oh, I'm gonna go through shears like it's nobody's business. So the plan today is to build up my starter base. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm pretty sure I'm cutting into a tree that was already existing here, but oh well. Let's not make 20 plus shears. Down here. Yep, I made a mess. Let's go along this level. As leaves are something that I'm going to need a lot of if I'm going to make a tree base. I think I can afford to spend probably 5 total shears here. This right now would be my second, because the first one was already mostly used. Yeah. I'll consider this my second pair of shears. Not pressing shift when I do that. And I can then let the rest just decay normally. So many things. That's okay though. Definitely gonna get my money's worth out of this in terms of wood, so not objecting. Yeah, this had to have been a different tree. Oh well. This axe is not going to last much longer. The reason why I decided to do this now is that not all the saplings have had a chance to grow up, so it's something to keep in mind. If I do this more frequently than just the once when I harvest all the trees, I should be able to collect quite a few. spaces where the leaf has grown in at least once, possibly more than once. Oh. Timing is everything. Alright, so that's the tree that's there. Because this is a completely separate tree. Alright, oh, and I need to make more another pair of shears. Okay. Oh. Wrong button. Press shift, please. Only press shift. Ah, I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh well. Okay. Collect all that's here. See where that's got me supply-wise so far. Not bad at all. Not at all. Let's just move along here and shear a bunch of these. Come on, there we go. Alright. Last pair of shears. So, as you can see, it's good supply. I think if I chop down the rest normally, I'll get plenty of saplings back. My inventory's probably full now. Oh, not quite, but let's do that just to be on the safe side. And 55 there, so alright, let's go unload and then come back and, well, there we go. Finish that off as much as I could. Sure there's no more lying around. I think I'll do one more pair of shears. It's just 2 more iron. You can go mining again to collect it. Yeah. That's a healthy supply. More oak logs. Oops. Alright. Last pair of shears. And I definitely mean it this time, so. I still need to make iron armor for myself and a couple of other things, and yeah. Don't have to worry too much about things. Oh, I know I should probably make a shield, but I just don't like using shields. Are such a clunky mechanic to me. Got villagers down there. That's lovely. I haven't come across the pillager outpost yet, and for some reason they spawned in around me. Thunderstorm. I just need to be careful of that. If need be, I could sleep through it. Hardcore, and I do not have full health and full saturation. Just need to be careful. And it's getting dark. This is why I lit the area up, so I didn't have to worry too much about it getting dark. Good supply of wood. Hey. Heard them. We've got a... Oop, there goes that. Saw the zombie, so I'm not too worried about him. The extra oak wood, greatly appreciated. One more pair of shears. Last one, though. Definitely need to be careful. Okay. Did that by jumping and then as I go down, crouching. Effective? Somewhat. Did the job for the moment. That tree's on fire. Okay, it looks like the fire went out. Doesn't mean I'll probably have to put something comprehensive to protect my base from lightning, since basically I'm making a completely flammable base. Oh well. That's one of those calculations you have to make sometimes. New tree grew. Oh, these are all new leaves. Here. Oh. Okay, that's starting to bother me, so let's sleep through this, get rid of the thunderstorm real fast. Yeah. Okay. I was not here a moment ago. So, this is how you get resources like crazy. Yeah, chopping down a chunk of the forest like I did got me a lot of saplings, and certainly got me a lot of wood to start with, but this right here, ooh, this is going to be the mother lode. Basically have this whole block of almost solid logs here, which is so nice. That out. Okay. That's a good call. That's a good point to call it on these. I hear them in there. Nearby. Another good supply of logs. Not going to lie, this is nice. And it just means I can make my base bigger. Oh well. Small perks, but ones that definitely are worthwhile. Just realized why everything seems so quiet and the volume's way down. Alrighty, once we've gotten through all this, most of the leaves have started to decay. That'll be when we are ready to go on to building. Oops, broke a sapling. That. More saplings will drop, that's not an issue though. So it's about 1.5 stacks worth of oak logs, or oak saplings. Get this. As long as I get like a dozen or so saplings back, that will have been worthwhile with all the return that I got from the leaves and oak logs. I don't know. Okay. Lots of wood though. There we go. All those chopped down. Now I just have to wait for all the leaves to decay. Got one sapling out of it so far. So I have this stone hoe. I don't have plans to actually use it for anything. Let's just burn it down. There goes the stone hoe. Two saplings in addition to the one I already planted. I think there's another one up there. I may have been overly optimistic. Oh well. By the way, not bad return. Not bad at all. Alright, let's head back up. Oh, it's not purple. I thought it was like something enchanted glowing. Alright. Lots more wood, which... Yay. And that... I'm hoping that's enough leaves. Whoa. Randomly grabbing stuff. This mouse is slowly dying, so I'm not too concerned about it. Alright. Now, as with many things, I'm going to start working on my textures. One of the big ones is going to be having this oak wood. It'll be a useful end capping texture. So that way I don't show too many of the log shapes itself. That. Okay. Now, when you're building a tree in Minecraft, one of the things that unfortunately a rather large number of people tend to forget about is the fact that trees in Minecraft tend to look kind of just blocky. They're squares, they're not very lifelike. So when you're going to be making a tree, you want to make sure that it has something unique about its shape. And I think for this one, I'm going to probably do... I kind of want to have this in here, so let's do kind of a weird outline like this. Oops, that one down there is not right. I'm literally just placing blocks at random right now. I have a general idea of where I would like some of them to go. Okay. Yeah, it's an awkward shape. I think that's gonna be okay though. This gives me the areas where I know I can like run roots off of and make this seem a little bit more realistic. Alright, pig, what are you doing here? So, don't need you guys hanging around either. Okay. So many chickens. This is a construction site. No animals allowed. So, put our feather in there. Grab some pork chops. Okay. The next mistake a lot of people make when making a treehouse is that they feel like they have to go straight up in every single spot. It does help, but it's not required. To make this work, though, I'm going to need some dirt. And here, go that. See how this works? Create some variability in the outside shape. And then I'm going to come along and add detail, swap out some of the oak wood to get rid of this little shape in here. But with the volume of wood that I have available to me, there's no reason why I can't go to this extent. That's one of the things that I'm actually looking forward to in this build, is being able to just, frankly, go overboard. That. Along the back here, let's do this. There we go. This, fortunately, as it's getting darker, it shows the areas where I need to add a little extra light to make sure the tree doesn't get too dark. And now that I have such an unusual shape, this gives me a bit more freedom, I guess would be the way that I would phrase this, to do whatever I want to its shape. So I don't have to have a perfectly circular or a perfectly square or anything shaped tree. Trees aren't like that in nature. They are irregularly shaped. And that's one of the things that is just so cool about Minecraft, is that you can do things however you want them to be. I thought I got rid of all the chickens. Not what I wanted to do here. Here. See? Now, I'm only 4 blocks up right now, and this is already taking quite a lot of stuff. So you can see how this very quickly just starts to almost metastasize in terms of its complexity. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going around right now and I'm adding in the dirt in the places where I would like there to be dirt. So I can come along. Do this. Create these unusual shapes. already I know this is starting to look kind of weird, but one of the things that you have to take into account is that it's not always going to look perfect. Let's do this. So, yeah, I like that better. Okay. Let's do this here. Just yet that little bit more variation. Shape. Now I'm gonna have to drop down here and change this out, otherwise I won't be able to open the chest. That's okay. This unusual shape actually makes it feel much more realistic, much more organic. That's what I wanted to go for. So, actually, while I'm down here, I might as well do that. Oh. Yeah. There's a zombie somewhere. Oh, there he is. Sorry, you can't get to me. Alright, while I'm down here, let's go around, collect all this dirt. I'm sure I can still access everything and I don't run out of supplies while building. This is one of the things that I'm kind of... it's more of a me thing. But I like to make sure that I don't have any of the scaffolding blocks or anything lying around, so I'll just stop and I'll break them up as I go. That allows me to see areas where I could, like, oh, I didn't need to put scaffolding here, or here. This could just be logs. Same with here. Yeah, it's not super efficient on like resource use, but in terms of decorativeness, that's ultimately one of the areas where it gets so much strength, because you spend that extra little bit of effort at the beginning going around and looking at stuff. See? Now we have a developing tree base. There's not much here, but it is something. So I think I'm going to pillar up here, because this is my way of accessing the next couple of levels. So, because even though it is starting to get into a awkward shape, I do need to start trying to angle it into the overall final shape, which I think this is kind of a guideline. Probably going to do something like this. Cross like this, so I need to bring the shape in for that. I'll definitely buttress out like so. Now I'm framing, so you see other builders doing this all the time with wood, or with wool. Now I only have dirt, so I have to make do with what I've got. That's okay. Use what you have. And I'm also challenging myself to make this on an angle. Normally it's not something, angles are not something I'd normally do. Let's bring it back one more. Let's do... yeah, that works. just like that. That tells me that, okay, I basically have the shape that I'm going to be going with here. So I just now need to bring everything in, which isn't that big isn't all that difficult. Okay. So that means that when I go up a couple more levels, a couple more blocks worth of space, I just know I don't need to cross this line because this is going to be the larger portion of the trunk that extends upward quite a bit. With that said, before I get too far into that one, I should restock on wood. Okay. Let's do that. Oh. Actually, since I brought that one in over there, kind of stuck having to do this, but that's okay. Let's go over here. As long as I don't cross this once I get high enough, I should be able to just merge everything together. Nice. Nice way to plan everything out. Let's do this. Okay. Let's bring this whole area up basically one more block with the exception of like 1 or 2 spaces right here. Let's do this. I know it's not quite what I had in mind for things, but this is just one block at a time process is going to make it look that much better when it's finally finished. This will also help blend the trunk into the final shape that I've got laid out down below. Now that I think about it, I think I actually just broke right here. So, see? That's how you figure out where you made mistakes. Okay. This will be the last level before I make sure everything is all nice and neatly aligned with it, so might as well use this. Start bringing certain portions of it in alignment already. Leave other areas a little bit rough. do that. Okay. This right here is probably the one area where I have to go back on what I just did and fix it. Everything else is within one block of where it needs to be, except for that one. So let's just do that. Tweak that, like so. Now let's keep the log there. Like the extra length it provides in certain places. Alright. Let's place dirt in all the relevant spaces. Don't have to worry about it. Goes back to be filled out. This one, and this one. Okay. Let's stock up on some logs. And this is the first area where we're going to have kind of some weirdness. So we're going to go, and it's going to seem extra elongated. We're going to go up a total of 4 blocks across this space. So that's going to translate into basically me going around doing double twice. Yep. And once more. See how fast you go through logs. Okay. Just like that, we've got all of this taken care of. To get up and down easily, I'm going to need some proper scaffolding. Hey, I didn't actually drain anything, so let's let that drain down a little bit. Do I have any string? I have 3 string. Will not mean much in terms of scaffolding. That just means I need to make a water column. That's not a big deal. But before I do that, let's do what we usually do, which is take down the dirt. Won't be able to get to all of it, but I can get to some of it. And as I start building up the internal levels and the internal spaces, I'll be able to get to the rest. Alright, can't reach it. Oh, we've got the vertical chunk of trunk. I do like that shape though. So I can bring that up, probably smooth it around a little bit and bring it up to maybe 1 or 2 more blocks, and I think I'll have the bulk of the interior for what I need in. But before I do that, I need to find a spot where I think would make sense to have a vertical column of water, and I think right here makes the most sense. Okay. Means that if I do that, it'll all flow into the one spot and won't make it too big of a mess. And I can do that. Nope. Let me do that. Oh well. It's gonna flow right back out. Oh well. Not the other one. You see how fast you go through the oak logs, and I haven't even gotten to the fiddly diddly bits that are gonna take, just ridiculous amounts of time. So, go up. There we go. That's where I wanted to put that. Oh, that happened. This is gonna make a mess. It's gonna make an absolute mess. Oh, that just was lovely. Oh. I saw the one torch that it knocked out. Yeah, that was just wonderful. Really, really smart move there. As I can, I'm going to place just a few extra torches down here. Oh well, I got some tulips out of it, but oops. So, oh, you might be wondering, well, how are you going to get in? Well, basically, let's make a door. That's essentially how I'm going to do it. At least until I put in the proper entrance, which is going to be a little bit different, but yeah. Alrighty. Seeds somewhere. There we go. Stuff like seeds in, like so. Okay. Oh. Joy, accidental mess up, or accidental messes like that. Oh. Okay. Now, I like the height of this. It's fairly good in terms of bulk height. So let's take it up another block in all places except the corners. Start trying to round those out a bit. I'm gonna try something a little different here. No. This. Do that real fast, and there we go. Changed our shape just a little bit. And it shouldn't be too significant, but it'll make the trunk look a little bit more naturally grown as it works its way up. So. Next we're going to basically shave off the corner right there and make this 3 all around just like the others. Yeah, I'll take off the corner there. Okay. What's the best way to balance this out? All right. There we go. May not seem like much, but that's actually a huge bit of progress right there. Even though it's only a little bit of extra height in there, that just adds that much more pop to it. So, now we're at what is essentially going to be the final, the base's uppermost level, this area. Well, upper main level, I guess, is the way to put it. So, now we need to start planning out our branches. I already knew that I wanted to have a great big old branch going out this way. To do that, we're going to need some oak wood. Place it like so. You can kind of get away with this a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look like much right now, but it's this little bit of rise that it's offering right here in this flatter base is going to be really useful later, really useful in other areas. So, got that. I need to have the dirt again. I need to be able to put blocks like so. that. Let's do this. Like that, and then let's do one more on top of it, and we'll do going out this way. Here, race those to positions. There we go. Okay, it's a branch. It's not a perfect branch, but it's a branch. Then we've got another one kind of going off this way. Then underbin beneath it. Dude, do you need to be down there? Like so. Yeah. Okay. Let's add that little bit of extra reinforcement there. There. That seemed a little bit more intentional. So the next branch is going to come up off this side. And the third final branch is going to go up that way. So I'm only going to do 3 main bigger branches extending out off of this thing. So for this one though, we're going to start kind of like this. Now for that one, I wanted to have it extend out, and there's going to be a lot of stuff underneath it, so I wanted the texture to be very specific. That's why I used the oak wood instead of the logs. This one I don't have nearly as much constraint. It's mostly just kind of extend out. So add a bit of a branch coming off the side over here. Like so. We're going to do a Y-split here. We're going to have a branch coming out this way, which is after a bit going to angle over here. Grab some more oak logs. And actually, let's do a slightly thicker branch coming out this way. At least for the first little leg. Take a moment to clean up all the dirt. Yeah. Now I know this isn't going to be the best way to do this, because these are now very much going to be unintentional mob spawners if I don't make this stage go pretty quickly. So yeah, that's definitely going to be something to have to keep in mind. I'm not too worried about the dirt falling now. I'm just going to let it drop. And just like that, we have 2 of our 3 main branches. Yeah, they only go up a little bit on each side, but that's okay. Much of the verticality of the bulk of this is going to be done with the leaves, which is why I spent so much time on getting the leaves. So pretty much this is where we now have our trickiest little challenge. go along here. So, allows me to do something little different on this one. I have a smaller branch extending off to the side, going up. Now, why this is significant is it helps you build a canopy. It helps you build out your little poof as the whole thing expands. So, next we're going to continue extending these outward. We're going to go up a little bit. And I'm going to do a kind of a split here. Have one going this way, one going this way, and we'll just replace this with a log. And kind of like a vertical branch coming off of here, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right. With that, we have kind of our tree branches in place now. In areas like this where the branches come in, I'm going to add a little bit more oak log to help anchor them up. That's one of the lower branches, and it extends out among the furthest. So let's go along here. Let's not add here because I do want to do more in this space. I think what I will do though is here, extend this out like so. And I'm going to go out here and extend this out just 1 or 2 more blocks. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that instead of this. Okay. These small little tweaks and stuff are things that you're going to, if you're building a tree like this, you're going to find yourself spending a lot of time on. So, little tweaks of the shape and whatnot, they do make a difference. I won't say they don't, but they do take a lot of time. Okay. Work our way along here. Grab that. And this appears to have drowned out all the grass down here. Oh well. Let's go and grab the dirt that I've been dropping, so keep things all nice and clean. Should see a good amount of it down here. Let's go around the other side. I'm intentionally not looking up to look at it from below because I want to kind of use that as a bit of a reveal. Come on. There we go. See much dirt over here. No, I dropped a bunch over this way, so. Alright. I'm back to where I started, so let's get a little distance on it, and I can show you what this looks like from out here. That would be the ideal place to look at it, actually, so. kind of like a pseudo-udo, actually. So, got the little, as you imagine, the sections where the log is visible is like the ends of their hands and whatnot. So, but yeah, nice good sized tree. And we add the canopy to it. There will be more branches coming out of the inside of that, but this makes a nice little floor for us to start working off of. Not floor, baseline for us to start working off of. Oops, did not mean to drop that far. So let's heal up real fast. There's a piece of dirt that I missed. Doesn't mean that if you wanted to, you could basically parkour, try to climb this tree. Don't know if you'd have much success, but you could try it. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Now let's do the first layer of leaves. Leaves are a little bit different, especially when in a decorating sense, okay? One, you kind of sort of have to accept the fact that you need to use a lot of them, okay? And you also are going to have to accept the fact that you're not going to be able to use every single one or retrieve every single one, because sometimes you just place them in, you go, ew, that's horrible. So, start with, though, you're always going to want to try to give yourself like an overhang of some sort like that, okay? Do that, I can then come across and do this, which is going to allow me to have a wandering trader. Where did you come from? You have anything good? I have some emeralds. Not much. Nothing I particularly need. So, alright, dude. You can just hang out there. Forgotten about. That pig came inside. Okay. Oh well, it was worth a try. Maybe he would have had something useful. Maybe he could have had something useful. Alright. Back up here. So, an important thing to remember when creating, like, a canopy is that no canopies are completely even. So, as though Minecraft makes them look even, they generally are not. But something to keep in mind is, while you might want to show some of the some of the logs from below, so you need to account for that. Shaping. That said, I think I've come to where I want to be on this one from above. So I'm gonna spread the iron. I don't necessarily want to, but it's too useful for me not to. Okay, I'm going to layer out the leaves like so. And it doesn't look like much, but over time you do start to add the unevenness, the irregularities that make this seem that much more believably real. That's one of the things I like to do when I'm creating trees. Make the unbelievable seem much more believable. So, like, that's one of the things that I would normally hide, is that little bit of wood that I know is there. Because I know it's there, I want to hide it. It does give me an interesting dilemma when trying to create bushiness. Otherwise, it ends up just looking too bloated. But one of the ways that this has to be done is that you just have to take it one block at a time. And if it turns into something you didn't really care for, well, fix it. There we go. All spawnable area I want to make sure is well lit so I don't inadvertently get ambushed or anything while up here. Because falling and dying would be a bad thing. It's early on in my hardcore series, in the hardcore world. Let's do... Let's do that. And then this allows me to use what's right here to extend out the leaves a bit. And give it the depth the whole thing is going to need. So if you build your canopy up with just like a flat layer, yeah, it's not going to look super great. And I've made that mistake myself. But what I'm hoping to do right here, just allow that much little bit extra like seeming bulk without adding too much to the overall structure of it. So that's why I needed so many leaves. I could have made this completely hollow and it would look hollow. I don't want that. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave that one there. Okay. So that said, though, you can then leave like these little cutouts in there, and it will just make everything seem that much more realistic. This. Now I'm about ready to begin encroaching on that branch, so that's actually one of the things you need to keep in mind when working on a project like this, is if you have multiple branches, make sure that you get them somewhat in a place where they're not going to interact with each other as the other ones are being shaped. Then eventually you can merge everything all together. And it will look really good if you do, when you do. The other reason why I'm willing to spend so much time filling in the space, it means that I can then come back and I'll have ready-made spaces already kind of defined inside the tree in order to build other things in it. So, but just like that, we've got two branches relatively well developed now. This might be just a little too flat, but once I get everything kind of building its way up, I think I can tweak those little flat areas, make them less flat. I don't know, I can only use the word so many times before I start to get dislike it myself. Okay. That there, that there. Let's go out this way and grab that one there. That. Just adding this kind of like depth as it builds its way up into the tree. I know it's going to look, I know it looks kind of funky now. Trust me, it'll look much better in a little while. Only a little bit longer. Oh. If you think I should go get Swift Sneak for my pants, put, you know, hashtag Swift Sneak 3 in the comments. It will definitely make projects like this a little bit easier, less time consuming. Oh. do... Be more careful than that. I think that's a good point for me to start now laying out more of the base down here. Like, I want part of this branch to be visible. Yeah, okay. Go over here. Add that little extra bushiness. Make that seem much more fluffy than it actually is. So. Here. I think, yeah, get away with that. And placing leaves like this is just ultimately a part of it is instinct. Some of it is also intuition on, well, what is going to make this look good? What is going to make this seem more natural? So right now I'm kind of in the midst of that process, So let's add. Not quite ready to add some three-dimensionality to that one. But this one, yes, very much so. There we go. Give ourselves that just extra bit of poof there. Ooh, okay. That was my finger wobbling a little bit while pressing down shift. We're careful with that. Bring this in like so. Okay. Got our poofiness in. Feels so silly saying it like that, but it's essentially what it is. So, to connect across to this one, though, is going to be tricky. Let's see. Add that like so. I think I'll... Must be following me around or something. I don't know. I don't know much about the Wandering Trader's pathing, actually. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but... Yeah. Let's do... Okay. This... A little bit more irregularity. Let's connect them like so. Okay. This seems a little straight here, so I'm gonna have to... There we go, that looks better. Okay. This process is just very, very time consuming. It's unfortunately what you have to do. But it does have kind of a desired effect. So I've got one more, and it's going to be one of the larger ones, one more branch to do. So I'm going to go restock up on some leaves because I didn't grab enough. It's okay. Oops, there we go. Let's grab... That should be enough to get the baseline done. Then I can go show you guys what it looks like from below again. Sorry about that. I was taking a sip from my drink. Yeah. Because I can kind of sort of predict how some of this is going to look. I'm going to make a few efforts here and there to blend them in certain ways. Okay, let's go here. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that angle. That's going to be such a weird one to try. Okay. I maybe overplayed that, but oh well. Go out this way. Whoop. We'll leave this intentionally kind of irregular right here. Add this, and then let's go up the block. Oops. Here. I know I'm quiet right now. I do apologize, but I'm just concentrating on not falling. Concentration intensifies. No. With that. Okay. Here. Try to connect. Nice, good drop if I were to go down. Let's not find out what happens. I have feather falling 1 on my boots, I think. 2. So that means I could survive a, what, 26 block drop? Something like that. Still not much. Rather not test it. Okay. Oops, I went too far on that one. And Yeah, okay. Let's blend these together like so. Add that little bit of extra overhang on that side. Let's continue this out this way. Ooh, okay. It was over the edge. Okay. Now let's blend this one a little bit more by adding some more height to it. Now that I'm not going to worry about encroachment. And let's just start building. Okay. Here. Now we've got the first time where the leaves are going to start impacting each other and merge together. That's okay. In fact, I want to leave like hidey holes like this sticking up into the middle of them for me to put like glow berries dropping down or other things that I could have hanging down. So. Add that there. Extend this over a little bit. Here we go. Gonna leave this spot right here kind of sort of organic seeming, but I'm also going to add a little overhang here to blend everything together. I know they look flat right now. Trust me, this is a part of the process. Alright, so we've got this. Put that there. Let's not drop off the edge randomly. Go. Let's allow that seemingly random edge to be in there. It's gonna add a little more organic feel to the whole thing. Okay. Sun's going down. Right? Yeah, sun's going down. So I know it's not the most efficient use of leaves to have them as a solid block to begin with, but as I build inside the tree and add more detail, it will just give me that much more space to work with as I build and as I work with things. Plus, Plus, it means that everything will be kind of sort of solid on the inside. So it'll be much less likely for me to create like a random void or a part where the base up here in the canopy is actually visible from below. So it's strategy. So let's leave that like that. Extend out one block here. The bright side is that leaves are transparent blocks, so mobs cannot spawn on them, which is why I put the torches out on the logs. Mobs can spawn on the logs. We build the canopy together, we're slowly going to encroach more on each of these branches. So how you blend things together really lends itself to what your overall goal is with the design. And that makes it look so much more realistic. I don't want to get into hyper-realism conversations right now. As obviously, this is, these are all square blocks. It's not realistic at all. But adding the organic feel to it is, I guess, the way I should phrase that, is really helpful at this point and really important in making the overall final product that much more believable. I think I'm going to do that just to bring the canopy together. Okay. Oh. It is unfortunately dark over here. Okay. Oh, that is a good sign. Now that I'm higher up, I can see the lava pools. There's one there's one there. Another one down there. Surprising number of lava pools nearby. I'm not complaining. Here, and I did that intentionally. I'm trying to add a little bit more irregularity to the overall shape, rather than just adding the generalized poof, the fluffiness of expanding out in the leaves. So, ultimately, irregularity is important in the look. How many things in nature are perfectly fluffy and round? Unless there's like some crystals involved. Usually you're not going to encounter many things that are perfect shapes. Crystals are unique though. I'm just going to go right out and say that. Crystals are kind of unusual in the natural world in that regard. Optifine, why are you glitching on me? Every single time that glitch happens, especially if I'm over something tall, my heart races and it's like, come on, I know it's just a glitch. But yeah. Let's do this. So, and yeah, they may not completely merge together, but that's okay. All right, I do not have enough leaves for this. It's okay. I think as I start building stuff on the inside, I'll be able to hollow out portions of this. I'll make it overall that much better. So let's just be on the safe side, put another light source here. Here, just don't necessarily put that there. Yeah, they're all kind of close to the center here, but yeah. Let's do another whole row of leaves to start with, and then I think we'll be ready to begin on to the next step. Okay. That or I'll go mining here in a bit, but I was only hoping to be able to stream for about 2 hours for this one, so hour and a half in. We've got progress on the base, so. Got that there. Ooh. Okay. Forgot about phantoms. See if I can get rid of them real fast. That's embarrassing. Okay. The burning. Let's just do this real fast. Okay. Let's go down to the tree that we used before to view this at, and let's see what we've got. Oops. Okay, time for the big reveal. Okay. It does look like a Bonsly. But no, that's not bad at all. I do need to go up about another 2, maybe 3 blocks in terms of the leaves on the inside, so I do not have enough leaves for that. But I like it. I really like it. Okay. Well, that decides the next course of action here. When I run out of leaves, I need to go mining to get some more iron. Yeah, I know I have a supply of iron right now, but I want to make sure that as I start using iron, I go and replenish it. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely having what I want there. Okay. Wait, that's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. It goes here. Okay. Yeah, let's just use up the leaves that I have right now, and then we'll figure out what the next step will be. Oh, there we go. But I think the next thing that I'm going to do is go do some mining. I need iron. It's just a bee. Okay. So because of the scale of the tree, this doesn't look as big as it could. That's okay. So I think we will get there. So, but I think it's time to start merging together the canopies, and that's where this is going to get kind of tricky. It's got 3 different branches all merging together into the same canopy. So, just going to have to delicately handle this. Here. the angle and the shape of this is now going to start to become a little bit more pronounced. This is where you start getting the did not expect it to look that way type of reactions when you start adding in the bulk of the overall structure. You have a vision in your mind of how you want it to be. It doesn't always come to pass. Just have to be careful how you do it. Go. Oops. Some more leaves. Projects like this always just end up metastasizing and get so much bigger than they seem that they will be. But that's the fun of the game. If you don't want to, see and push your limits on what you can build, why play? So for me, this is what I like to do. Big is fun for me. Okay. And let's connect across here. Like so, okay. So many leaves. But I've got more that I can harvest down there. And if need be, I could go take the whole forest out. No, I don't think I'll do that. There we go. This one blunted, and it's just the small little decisions you make along the way as you're building it out. So, it helps keep the randomness in place, consistent, so that way you don't have to worry about, will this look too much? Don't second guess yourself, just do it. There. And there we go. Got the canopy kind of merged together now. Except for this spot right here, but I kind of want to leave this cleft in here. I'm even debating taking this out, but I might not. That would look kind of weird. Now, we can merge them together a little bit more aggressively along spaces like this. Give us just that little bit more shape. Just go along the edge like this. Oops. And if you make a mistake like what I just did right there, okay, move on. See? I'm not too happy about that one, actually. That's going to bug me now, but when you make a mistake, it's okay. This is supposed to look organic. Organic is imperfect. Merge across here like this. Throw one there just to be on the safe side. Come on. Back around to this edge. Yeah, that wandering trader's gonna... Fortunately, he's down there and I can't hear him, otherwise he'd be bugging me. Traders can be loud. I might actually look into getting the data pack silence need just to have name tags that can do that, but... Oh well. It's low priority right now for that. Here. Oop. Last stack of leaves. Don't know if I'll make it around, but I'll try. Definitely gonna try. Here. Okay, I managed around. Just as the sun is going down again. But these are... nothing can spawn on these, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to take a look at some of these more pronounced spaces. See if it would be worthwhile to add a little bit more poof to them. This here, kind of want to leave the bark, the wood exposed a bit there. This though, yes, let's fill this up a bit. Alrighty, I'll just fill this in. Here. Okay. Yeah, there are a few little weird spots right here where I probably should put some leaves in here, but I've gotten through to the goal that I set for myself. And that's actually something really important to remember about building. Because if you set yourself unrealistic goals, you're never really going to get there. With that said, let's unload these things that I don't need on me right now. Let's leave that there. Let's go down and grab some more iron. So a little bit more branch mining session. Got 34 on me right now. Should probably make some more torches. I did not grab enough sticks. Oops. I need to go grab sticks. Didn't think that would be what I would run out of. Oh well. Live and learn. Plenty more right there, okay. think I'll go around when I come back up and... Until I get this taken care of, that's gonna be... I just thought I saw a creeper looking at me. Well, little startles like that are definitely gonna be a thing for a little while. Alright. I'm gonna need to fix those ladders at some point, but low priority right now. Okay. I need to go to one that has all the water. Okay. Get a water bucket. Guess I could have grabbed it from there too, but... The branch mining technique that I'm employing is every 2 blocks I dig one of these tunnels. And then I only go 5 blocks deep in order to try and maximize the amount of surface area that I explore. Or expose, not explore, expose. With that said, I could eventually expand upon this to go expand upon this in multiple different ways. My favorite is to take each of these hallways down about 50 or so blocks, have a connecting corridor in the back, and then come back around. That does mean that, unfortunately, I can't do anything in this spot because I have to go over here. Go 2 blocks. And see, definitely locating some copper here, which I do not need right now, so... Iron. Iron is what I need. Okay. So with that, I could either go this way, or start extending the branches out. I think I'm going to extend the branches out. That seems to me the most logical, seems to make the most logical sense to me. So, this will allow me to use some more torches, make sure this area doesn't turn into an unintentional mob farm. I think I'll go a total of 2 torches worth in each direction as I expand upon this. I have to be in some sort of like copper vein or something. All this granite and copper here. Yes, I'm in a copper vein. Copper ore blocks give it away. Okay, duly noted. I've got a copper vein. Oh. Let's go this way. Let's do the same thing, and we'll just work our way back. So that's the first torch. And flooded tunnel. Do that real fast. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is here, okay. That, and yeah. Okay, so can't really do it along this whole side because I forgot there's the flooded cave over there. So I guess we just do it on this side then. See what all we can collect. Coming up on the 2-hour mark. Ooh, gold. Gold ore. So I think regardless of where I'm at with iron, I think I'm going to give it or call it a day, or call it a stream here in about 10 minutes. So, I need to go 2 more torches, so 1 more. With that said, we've made some phenomenal progress on the base. I think on the next stream I should be able to finish it to be at least a full-fledged starter base and have all the necessary kit and caboodle for that. Don't think I'm going to be able to do much more beyond that, but it will be a functional starter base. So That is something. And at least it's going to look good. That's what I'm hoping, is that I can make it look good while I do this. Custom trees are always tricky, but once you get the hang of them, they aren't that hard. Just take a really long time to do. So, but hey, progress is progress, and that's always a good thing. See, I'm on day 19 right now. So I set myself a goal of killing the Ender Dragon before day 100. So that means if I spend day roughly 1 to 30 building up this starter base, I'll be well on my way for that one. And I should be able to just start collecting up what I need to go kill the Ender Dragon shortly thereafter. I don't know if I'll do villagers first, but yeah, should probably place the torch right here. Okay, villagers would help though. Having, you know, enchanted diamond armor from the get-go would definitely be advantageous. So, if you think that there's something that I should definitely do before I start looking into the Ender Dragon, I'm averaging about 10 in-game days per episode right now, so, or per stream. So that is also worth it to mention. I've got quite a few streams ahead of me before I actually start running into the deadline. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, back to more branch mining. And I mine into a cave. Alright. With a geode. Pro tip when first entering a cave, spend a moment to clear it. And light it up. Before you go mining or anything. That does make a difference. I need to get better armor. This is a copper vein. This really goes. So. It's the bow now though, and there's lots of iron down here. Pass some lapis. So I think this area is secure. Hi. That got in the way. Oh, of course my pickaxe breaks. Okay. Well, I've seen at least 20 blocks of iron, or 20 iron ore blocks so far, so I should have. Okay. You need to keep that area in mind. That happened. Okay. Let's be careful about this. Let's not do anything rash. Size little deposit of iron. Ooh, more lapis. Yeah, I know I should go down and grab it, but I want to make sure I've got this lit up so I don't have to worry about getting ambushed. There's a creeper there, so backtrack a bit. Mine shaft. There's a mine shaft here. And that's lava. So... I'm here for iron. Ah, dang it. I don't want to fight the skeleton. Okay. Yes, I know there's lots more stuff in there. I'll get it later. I have some decent armor. Let's light this cave up. Right now, I just need iron. Good, healthy supply of iron. And I won't turn down the gold I come across. Gold ore is going to be useful. But right now, I just need iron. Did I check over here if there's anything with mining? That's just copper. Okay, this loops back around to this thing. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Curious just to see where that geode opens up into, but that's something I could check on another time. Hopefully another time when I'm being more careful. Alrighty. Worth it. Alright. We're down there. Okay, that's potentially dangerous. Do not want a creeper to drop on me. I think once I finish this mining trip, I'll call the stream. But kind of engaged now. Hey. Got some zombies. There's a block underneath this one. That's why I felt comfortable doing that. Normally I am much more careful, but... Alright, redstone. Yes, please. So many good resources. Don't feel like going to explore further down, so there we go. Grab some coal, as it's here. It's plentiful. There we go. Backtrack the way we came because there was some iron that I saw when we first came in here. Oh, there's quite a bit in here actually. Redstone, even more redstone. Yikes. This is the redstone cave. coal. That's coal. Lots and lots of coal. It's a piece of dirt. Okay, let's go grab gold. Grab the redstone. Level 20. Not bad. Back around this way. Got even more gold. Ooh, keep going. Ooh, keeps going. I'm totally doing the whole James Wood, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy thing. From Family Guy. Okay. More redstone. Okay, now we came out there. There we go. This is the iron I remember seeing. Okay. 56 more iron, plus more than a stack of lapis, a full stack of redstone. This has definitely been a worthwhile mining session. So, with that, now that I have caves to explore as well, I can definitely have some more fun with that. But let's head back to base, let's get this smelting, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. So, we've made a lot of progress today. Definitely worth noting, and definitely worthwhile to continue with this progress. But yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. Got my head caught on the ladder. I'm gonna have the nice big old tree. I'm gonna have plenty of space inside of the tree for the base. I do have a couple other like additions into the tree and the base for it, but those will be built as the interior is taken care of. But for now, I think, yeah, the rest of the tree can probably wait a bit. Put that in there. Find these in here. Oh, I need the iron back. Let's grab what we've got here for things that can be combined together. And I did not think that okay. Oh, do that. All that lapis, all the redstone. Let's try to conserve space as much as possible until I have a proper storage room set up. But with that said, everybody, thank you for tuning in. This has been Wolf. Excellent couple of hours progress. Alright, everybody, have a good night. Or, well, have a good rest of your day, actually, since it's not night right now. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Wolf.